And let's be real about this. If America can't guarantee the freedom of the seas against a few ragtag pirate dolts in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, what the hell do you think China... You want to talk about what China's thinking? So there's been a lot of talk about how the pullout from Afghanistan, the precipitous pullout from Afghanistan and collapse of Afghanistan to the Taliban, how that incentivized Vladimir Putin to take Ukraine or attempt to take Ukraine, and how what's going on in Ukraine is then going to have knockover effects and follow-on effects with regard to China looking at Taiwan. Well, one of the reasons why China would be concerned about taking Taiwan is because American economic interests would be threatened. Taiwan is the producer of 92% of the world's sophisticated microchips. Not only that, Chinese naval activity in the South China Sea threatens the free shipping of the world and radically changes the global economy. Well, China might be thinking pretty seriously, do I want to take on deep water, blue water navies like the United States, even in my own backyard? Is that a conflict I want to take on if the United States is really actually confident about trying to protect global shipping? Well, if the United States can't even protect shipping in the Red Sea against a bunch of pathetic pirates, Houthi pirates, illiterate jackasses, why exactly would China look at America's naval power and shudder? They would have to believe that going up against the Chinese, the United States is liable to be a lot more wary and careful than they would against, the Houthis. But still, everybody continues to futz around. Chris Van Hollen, same person who's saying, I'm very worried about civilian casualties in the Gaza Strip. Same idiot. He says, I worry about escalation in the Red Sea. Oh, do you? Do you worry about that escalation? I noticed the escalation is already happening from the Houthis who are attacking ships.
How worried are you that this is about to escalate? And actually, should it escalate in terms of the United States actually attacking these Houthi positions in Yemen?
Well, I worry a lot about escalation, both in the Red Sea area with the Houthis. And as you say, we've shot down their drones. We also have to keep an eye on the northern front with Hezbollah. This is why President Biden sent 2 aircraft carriers groups to the region to prevent that kind of escalation, to send a message to Iran, to Hezbollah and others. So, look, I think that the administration has been smart in terms of how it's responded to those attacks. But clearly the risk of an American being killed in the process is high. And that would obviously create a big response from the United States.